Welcome again to Joe Stunner Boxing. Richardson Hitchens more or less whitewashes Jose Zepeda, the veteran. I made this a shutout, 121.08. Two of the judges agreed, and one of the judges gave 1 round to Zepeda. Don't really know which one it was. I thought this was a dull fight because it was so dominant for Hitchens. He completely contained Zepeda from the word go. Hitchens, orthodox fighter, Zepeda a southpaw. Southpaw stance didn't matter. Hitchens was completely in control. Very precise puncher. Lots of very slick, fast, straight punches. Varies his work well. Could have punched to the body more. I mean, the kid's 25. This was the first time he'd gone 12 rounds. He picked up a few. I don't know, I think he's got about 3 of these alphabet soup belts: IBF, WBC, WBO. They gets him a ranking on all 3 of those. All 3 of those ruling bodies. Afterwards, he was talking about, I think the winner of Teofimo Lopez and whoever his next opponent is, Devin Haney and Regis Prograis are going to fight. I mean, the kid's up there, but this was a dull fight, and I'm just wondering if people are going to pay to see him, because he's going to need to be more exciting. Yes, he's got skills, he's real slick, he's going to be difficult to beat because he's just so precise with his punches, and he definitely kind of hurts Zepeda at various points. But Zepeda's body language smacked of, I'm just not getting anyone, I'm not doing anything. He's sort of like losing heart and kind of unraveling mentally maybe, and kind of giving up. I mean, the second round, as early as the second round, Zepeda's eye was beginning to mark up. Then there was a clash of heads. Actually, no, before there was a clash of heads, there was actually an elbow, accidental elbow from Hitchens, where Zepeda was coming under, probably trying to go at the body, I'd imagine, and Hitchens, because of the way his arms were positioned, Zepeda ran into the elbow and got a cut on the scalp, and it was quite nasty. Doctor had a look at it. Then there was a clash of heads a few rounds later. This was late in the fight, but it was basically a case of Zepeda trying to move forward. This is the whole fight, trying to move forward, trying to get in close. Hitchens, just controlling the range, totally dominant. Whenever Zepeda got close, he was popped. I would like to have seen more punches, a bigger punch output from Hitchens. He was, to start with, he was very, very conservative, but at the same time, patient. So, I suppose, what do you prefer? But I definitely think in the last third of the fight, Hitchens really needed to put his foot on the gas and go through some gears and try and get Zepeda out of there. It's quite possible if he'd beaten up Zepeda, say from rounds 8 onwards, the corner might have pulled him out, because Zepeda just wasn't having any success whatsoever. It was a very, very one-sided, repetitive and somewhat dull fight. Not much action. For Zepeda, he's 34. I mean, he's now 37 wins with 28 KOs, 4 defeats, 2 of those are stoppages. I mean, unless he wants to go down that Jorge Linares route and just become a gatekeeper, I don't know. Fair play to him for taking on Hitchens. But, I mean, Hitchens is now 16-0. And, like I say, he's going to be difficult to beat. Very, very difficult to beat. Zepeda, I mean, he's got all those miles on the clock. 3 world title fights. Didn't win any of them. But always gave a good account of himself. I mean, you can't knock the kid for effort, you know what I mean? He had that war with Regis Prograis only two fights ago and got stopped in 11. He was injured against Terry Flanagan years ago, got stopped in 2. Lost to Ramirez, I think it was. 12-round majority decision. That was back in 2019. It was Jose Carlos Ramirez, wasn't it? That was probably his best bet to win a title. That was a very close fight. But, maybe his career's winding down now. I don't know. I don't want to see him get hurt, obviously. And he did have, had some good wins. That incredible war with Baranchek, back in 2020. That was a great fight. Yeah, anyway, I'm yawning. Can you tell? It's like 5 o'clock in the UK. I've been watching all this boxing. Anyway, what did you think of this fight? Leave your comments below. As always, I like to read them. It's getting to the point where I've got so many comments on all these videos I can't answer all of them until I've got the time. But I do read them. So leave your comments below. I enjoy reading them. And yeah, you know, subscribe if you're new. Subscribe to the channel. It just takes a second to pop that subscription button. That'll help us out a lot. Hit the like button. And yeah, thank you as always for your time. Not a bad weekend's boxing. Not bad at all. Anyway, I'm looking forward to hearing what you've got to say. Let me know about this fight and any others you want to mention, and I'll answer. All right, thanks a lot. Bye for now.